Hi everyone, this is B. Naresh working as a assistant professor in EC department. Today we are going to perform FET characteristics here. So in that FET characteristics, we are going to observe drain characteristics as well as transfer characteristics.
So in this window, we are going to place the components as per given circuit diagram here. First, we are going to place the components. For this case, choose the place option, place button. Just click on this place, then choose the component. So in that component, and this select a component window is open. So in that, we are going to place the components as per required circuit here. First here I am going to choose the resistors. For our experiment we require the two types of the resistances here. One is 1 kilo ohm, another one is 470 ohms here. So first I am going to select the resistors. In that case you choose the group. In that group choose the basic. In that basic you choose this resistor. So in that resistor, so we require the two types of the resistances. One is 1 kilo ohm, another one is 470 ohms here. You can type your required value here in the place of component. So here first I am going to type the 1k, then that will be highlighted, then choose this OK option. So automatically the cursor, so just you can move this resistance by using the left cursor of your mouse. Just you can place anywhere, use the left button again. So when you press the left button, that component should be copied in that window. Then again this select a component window is open. Now here we required a 470 ohms here. Then remove this 1k, type 470 here. Then in that you choose the only 470 ohms. Then choose the OK, again place somewhere here. After this we need to choose a JFET here. For this case go to this group. In that group you choose the transistors. In a transistor you choose this JFET N. In this JFET N you choose this BFW11. So otherwise you type here the component name is BFW11 here. Then that component will be highlighted. Then select the OK and copy here. After this, now we need to measure some voltage across this FET as well as the current. For this case, we require the indicators here. So then, in that group, you select the indicators. So in that indicator, first you select this voltmeter. So here I chosen voltmeter V. Then select this voltmeter V and select the OK and copy here. So for our experiment we require the two voltmeters here. So hence I choose another voltmeter here. Then select OK and copy here. And apart from this, the ammeter is required to measure the drain current here. So hence in the indicators you select this ammeter and you can select either ammeter H or ammeter V. H means horizontal, V means vertical. But here I chosen this ammeter H and select OK and copy somewhere here. So then we require some DC sources here. Hence again in this group you select the sources. In the sources you select the power source. In that power source you choose this DC power and select OK and copy here. And for this experiment we require the two DC sources. Hence again I selected this DC power, select OK and copy here. Then to make the ground, circuit ground, we require one ground terminal. Hence again in that power sources you choose this ground and that symbol is also highlighted here, and select OK, then copy here. So after placing all the components as required given circuit, then close this window here. Now we need to alter the components as per circuit here. So for this case, so here I am going to adjust this 470 ohms to DC source side, and this ammeter is towards drain side, and 1 voltmeter is also required output side, 1 voltmeter is required input side here. And suppose for your clear visible, I am enlarging this one here. So this meter, now again you can enlarge this one. This meters itself, it contains the polarities here. You can observe here. This is ammeter. This is the positive terminal and this is the negative terminal. For making the connections from the DC source, we need to take from the DC sources here. And the output side we require the forward bias, and the input side we require the reverse bias here. For the ends, the input side, this DC source I am shifting, and negative terminal shifting towards input side and the positive terminal shift towards the ground side. For this case, select this component, select this DC source, use the left cursor, then press the right cursor, then you can choose this flip vertically, then automatically the polarities will be shifted here. So negative terminal is the top side, positive terminal is the bottom side here. Then with respect to source, we need to connect the ammeters as well as the voltmeters here. And input side, we use this voltmeter. So here also we are going to shift like this. So hence choose this flip vertically here. So negative terminal towards the top side, positive terminal towards the bottom side here. And output side, we require the positive biasing ends, and this ammeter is also, positive terminal of the ammeter is also connected to positive terminal of the DC source ends. I am going to shift this one by using, so just select this component by using the left cursor, then it will be highlighted like this, then choose the right cursor, then choose the rotate 90 degrees clockwise, again press the right button, then again rotate 90 degrees clockwise. Then you can observe the positive terminal, this positive terminal here I am showing, this positive terminal is towards the DC source and the negative terminal is towards this FET here. After this, now we are going to make the connections as per given circuit. For this case, I am going to start with this DC source 1. If you want to make the connection, means we require the wire. Here there is no need to select the wire, just you can move the cursor where we need to take the wire here. So just place the cursor at that end of that node here, then it will be highlighted like this. A node will be created. When the node is created, and press the left button, just drag the cursor and where we need to connect here. So here this negative terminal of the DC source is connected to 1 kilo ohm resistor here, and place that one end of the resistor, just leave that, just again you press the left cursor here. So then a wire will be established, or a connection is established between the negative terminal of the DC source of this one to the resistor of the one terminal here. Then the resistor another end, means just move the cursor here and hold the left button of the mouse, just drag it here, and it should be connected to gate of your FET here. So hence move to here this point, just press this one, automatically a connection is established. And across this gate we need to connect the voltmeter negative terminal. Hence I taken the wire from this voltmeter negative, and this negative is connected to this gate terminal. And apart from that, and this is the drain terminal, and again I am start with the drain terminal. This drain is connected to ammeter negative. So hence move the cursor to this drain, hold here, drag here, then it should be connect. Then you can drag up to this ammeter negative terminal. Just press the left cursor. So then a wire will be established or connection is established from the drain terminal to ammeter negative. And from this ammeter positive to we need to connect resistance of 470 ohms. So here for this case, just I am moving like this. Just hold that component and move somewhere. And this positive terminal of the ammeter is connected to 470 ohms of the one terminal. So then from the 470 ohms to it should be connected to positive terminal of the second DC source. After this, then output side again we require the 1 voltmeter to measure the drain to source voltage, and here this is another voltmeter and this positive terminal should be connected to drain. So it should be connected to drain. Then remaining all the terminals should be connected to ground potential. For this case we need to take the ground terminal. So here this is the ground terminal. Just I am moving to top side. Then move like this. All the components will be visible now. First I am going to make this positive terminal DC source 1 is connected to ground. And again this negative terminal of the second DC source is also connected to ground. And here this this voltmeter negative is also connected to ground. And this voltmeter positive is also connected to ground. And the source of N channel JFET is also connected to ground potential here. So up to this point the connections are over as per given circuit here. Now we are going to observe the two types of the characteristics by using this JFET here. And we know that we need to observe the two types of the characteristics. One is drain characteristics, another one is transfer characteristics. And if you want to observe the drain characteristics drawn between drain current versus drain to source voltage while maintaining the gate to source voltage is constant. And here this meter is acts as a gate to source voltage, means VGS, and this voltmeter is acts as drain to source voltage. This ammeter is acts as a drain current here. And this is the biasing voltage for the gate terminal, and this is the biasing voltage for drain terminal here. To observe the drain characteristics, we need to maintain some gate to source voltage. Then we need to vary this biasing voltage across the drain terminal. Then note down the corresponding drain to source voltage as well as your drain current here. So for this case, first I am going to adjust the two DC sources are 0 volts here. To adjust this DC sources to 0 volts, just double click on that component. Then this window will be open. In that window, we need to modify the voltage. So in the voltage column, just replace this 12 volts to 0. Just type the 0. Select the OK. Then the second DC source is also we need to modify. Initially all the two DC sources voltage should be 0. Then select OK here. So after this selection, just use this run button or F5 and press this run button or press the run button, F5 button. Now you can observe the VGS we maintained as a 0 volts. So for a drain characteristics, your gate to source voltage is constant. So here we are making that gate to source voltage is a constant. Then by varying this drain and source biasing voltage, then we need to note down the drain current as well as drain to source voltage. So for initially for a 0 volts and your drain current is 0 and drain to source voltage is also 0. Then the next case, we need to change the biasing voltage across this drain terminal. So for this case, first you stop this one by using this red button, then double click this one. Here I am going to select the 1 volt, then press OK. Then again after this you choose this run button and F5. Then you observe this one. For this 1 volt across the drain here, the conduct means the drain current is, how much drain current here? 1.405 m. Small m means milli and the units are amperes. And this meter shows that 0.34, and this 0.34 is nothing but your drain to source voltage. So in a tabular column, and this is the biasing voltage, means VDD or otherwise you can observe this is the Vin. At this 1 volt, the drain to source voltage is 0.34 and the drain current is 1.405 milliamperes here. After note down this reading, then again we need to vary this biasing voltage across the drain. So for this case, again the procedure is the same. Just you stop this one, change the biasing voltage. So here I am going to this change from 1 volt to 2 volts. Select the 2 volts or type the 2 volts and select the OK. Then again you run or press F5. Then you observe. Now the current is, for this 2 volts, what is the current here? The drain current is 2.731 milliampere and drain to source voltage is 0.717 volts here. Then after this, just you stop this one, then again change this biasing voltage. So just double click this one. Now you can increment from this 2 volts to 3 volts. Then type the 3 volts here, select OK, then press the run button or F5. Then you can observe at this 3 volts, the drain current is 3.932 milliampere and the voltage across this drain to source is 1.152 here. Then stop here and double click here. So you can now increment from 3 volts to 4 volts and select OK. Then again choose this run button. Now note down this drain current as well as the drain to source voltage. Then again after this stop this one. Again we need to vary this biasing voltage. Just again double click. You change from 4 volts to 5 volts. Select OK. Then run. And this is now drain current is 5.256 milliampere and drain to source voltage is 2.53. Then again stop here. Then double click this biasing source. Then change from 5 volts to 6 volts. Select OK. Then run. Then note down the drain current 5.363 milliamperes and this drain to source voltage is 3.48. Then again stop here. Then change this 6 volts to 7 volts. Select OK. Then again simulate this one. So what is this one here? The drain current is 5.469 milliamperes and drain to source voltage is 4.43 volts here. Similarly stop here. Then change from 7 volts to 8 volts. Then select OK. Then run this one. And now the drain current is 5.574 milliamperes and the drain to source voltage is 5.38 volts here. So like this we need to perform up to the 10 volts here. So after this 8 volts, then again we need to change this biasing voltage from 8 volts to 9 volts. Then select OK. Then again press run or F5. Then Note down this drain current. What is the drain current here? 5.68 milli, and the drain to source voltage is 6.331 here. Then stop this one again. After this, you double click this DC source. Now you can change from 9 volts to 10 volts. Select the OK. Then again run this one. So here the drain current is 5.784 milliamperes and drain to source voltage is 7.282 volts here. So like this, we need to note down the corresponding drain to source voltage and drain current with respect to your a biasing voltage across the drain and the source terminal while maintaining the gate and source voltage, gate to source voltage. After this, we need to observe the two cases. So in the first case, we observe that when VGS is your 0 here. Now in the second case, now we are going to observe when VGS is equal to some 0.5 volts, but the polarity is a negative. The VGS polarity should be a negative. Why? Because of that, with respect to this biasing source, that VGS should be negative magnitude here. Now we need to change VGS from 0 to 0.5, minus 0.5. So for this case, first to stop this one, then first this second DC source is also adjusted to 0 and select OK. Now the first DC source, just double click on the first DC source. Now you can apply some 0.5 volts here. Now select OK. Now run. After this, just choose this run. Now you can observe we apply. Now we are going to maintain the gate to source voltage is minus 0.5. At this, now we are going to observe how much drain to source voltage and the drain current with respect to biasing voltage across the drain and the source here. So for this 0 volts, the current is 0.19. This is P means pico and the units are amperes, and this is minus 0.089 nano means approximately both are your zeros here. Pico means 10 to the power of minus 12. Approximately for the 0, we need to consider your 0. Now similarly, we need to increment for every 1 volt by the biasing voltage across this drain terminal. Then we need to note down the corresponding drain current as well as drain to source voltage. So for this case, first I stop this one, stop the simulation. Then just double click on the second DC source. Now you can change from 0 volts to 1 volts. Then select the OK. Then again you run this one. So now note down the corresponding drain current as well as drain to source voltage. At this 1 volt, the drain current is 1.264 milliampere, and here the drain to source voltage is 0.406 volts here. After this, again the procedure is the same. We need to increment for every 1 volt up to 10 volts. Then note down the corresponding drain current and your drain to source voltage. For this, the constant gate to source voltage is 0.5. Now stop the simulation and then double click on the second DC source. Now change from 1 volts to 2 volts. Select the OK. Then simulate this one. Now observe this drain current and drain to source voltage. After this, again you stop this one. Double click here, means we need to change 2 volts to 3 volts. Just change the 2 volts to 3 volts. Select OK. Then again simulate. Then note down the corresponding drain current and drain to source voltage. After this, again you stop this one. Double click this window. Now change 3 volts to 4 volts. Select OK. Then run this one. Now note down the corresponding drain current 3.104 milliamperes and drain to source voltage is 2.541 volts. Again stop the simulation. Now we need to change the 4 volts to 5 volts. Just double click here. Now change 4 volts to 5. Then select OK. then simulate this one. Then note down the corresponding this one 3.1610 milliampere drain current, and the drain to source voltage is 3.51 volts. Stop this one. Now we need to change this 5 volts to 6 volts. Select OK. Now again run. Now note down this one drain current and your drain to source voltage. After this, again you stop this one. We need to change from this 6 volts to 7 volts. So now just change the 7 volts here and select OK. Again run here. Now note down this drain current and drain to source voltage. After this, again you stop the simulation. Now we need to change 7 volts to 8 volts. Double click on this window. Now you can change 7 volts to 8 volts. Select OK. Now run. Now note down the corresponding drain current and drain to source voltage. Now again stop the simulation. Now we need to change 8 volts to 9 volts and select OK. Then again simulate. Now note down this corresponding drain current as well as the drain to source voltage here. Now stop the simulation. Again we need to change 9 volts to 10 volts. Then select OK. Then again press run. So now note down this one. For this 10 volts, 3.494 milliampere and the voltage is 8.359. So that is the reason. So we need to, up to this point, we observe the drain characteristics with respect to a gate to source voltage by maintaining the constant here. Now by using these observations, we need to plot the characteristics, the drain characteristics between drain current and drain to source voltage at gate to source voltage is constant here. Now from that characteristics, we need to observe how the drain current is shifting from while varying the gate to source voltage here. Then the next one, we are going to observe another characteristics by using this JFET. So in this case, the second characteristics are transfer characteristics here. The transfer characteristics are drawn between gate to source voltage and your drain current by maintaining the drain to source voltage here, by maintaining the drain to source voltage constant. So that is the reason to observe the transfer characteristics of JFET, we are going to maintain this drain to source voltage is a constant. Then by varying this a gate biasing voltage, note down this gate to source voltage and then correspondingly note down this drain current here. So for this case, initially I am going to reset all these DC sources to 0 volts. So for this case, first to stop the simulation, just double click this first DC source. Initially I am going to make the 0 volts. So voltage change to 0, select OK. And second voltage source also we are going to set to 0. But initially these two DC sources are 0. But to observe these transfer characteristics, now we are going to maintain a constant drain to source voltage here. So for this case, here I am going to apply, for the first case, I am going to apply the 1 voltage across the drain to source. For this case, so just double click the second DC source. Now you can change the 0 to 1, select OK. After this, you can run this one. Now, so you can observe this one. While maintaining this is the drain to source voltage, we are maintaining the constant 1 voltage. Then we need to vary this gate biasing voltage. Then note down the corresponding this gate to source voltage as well as your drain current here. So for this case, now I am going to apply for the initial, this is a 0. the gate to source voltage is this is minus or minus becomes, it becomes a plus here. 0.342 nano means approximately consider the 0. For this 0, the drain current is 1.405 milliamperes here. So now we need to vary this gate biasing voltage from 0 volts to 1 volt, 1 volt to 2, like that up to 10 volts. So for this case, first to stop the simulation, now we need to change this input biasing voltage from 0 to 1. Just double click this one. Now can change from 0 to 1. Select the OK. Now simulate, run. Now can observe a gate to source voltage. This is the gate to source voltage is minus 1. This is the negative polarity. It is also negative. Why? Because this negative is connected to this side. Positive is connected to ground potential. So this is minus 1 volts. And the drain current is 1.015 milliamperes, and previously that is 1.4 milliamperes. Now it becomes 1.015 milliamperes. Now again stop this simulation. Now we can change this input voltage from 1 volt to 2 volts. Just double click this one. So 1 volt to 2 volts. I am going to modify this one. Select OK. Again you simulate. Then note down this gate to source voltage, and this is a drain current. So this is 9.326 micro, means you convert into milliamperes for drawing the graph sheet here, for plotting the graph. So all the parameters should be measured in terms of milli or a micro. Otherwise you can previous value is also converted into micro. So that is our convenient purpose here. So here this is 9.326 micro means 0.009 milliamperes here. After this, stop this one. Similarly, you can change from 2 volts to 3 volts. Then select OK. Then simulate this one. Now you can note down this drain current as well as your gate to source voltage here. So now this gate to source voltage is 3 volts, and here the drain current is 0.111 microamperes, means that if it is a milliamperes, what is the milliamperes here? 0.000111 milli 0.0001111 milliamperes here. Clear? But approximately it is reached to 0. Now next case we are going to observe. So when I am going to change this 3 volts to 4 volts, then select OK. Now simulate. Now again this is 4, and here this is drain current is again becomes your constant, means almost it reaches to your drain current becomes your saturated, almost it reaches to your minimum value here. So like this we need to observe the transfer characteristics by maintaining the drain to source voltage is a constant, by varying the gate biasing voltage. So at this point the 4 volts and your current almost becomes to your minimum here. So after this, to observe the second case, then first I am going to stop this simulation. To observe the second case, now again I am going to maintain another drain to source voltage is the value here. So for this case, so initially first you adjust these two DC sources to 0. Just double click this one, adjust to 0, select OK, and the second one is also adjust to 0, select OK. So previously we assumed that the drain to source voltage is 1 volt. Now I am going to maintain this drain to source voltage is 2 volts. So for this case, just double click this one and change this 0 to 2 volts, select OK, then simulate this one. Now you can observe what happens after this, and here now you observe for this 0 volts and your gate to source voltage is 0.71, approximately it is it crosses the region, this minus of minus becomes to plus means, and at this point the current is 2.731 milliamperes here. So then after this, to stop the simulation, Then increment this 0 volts to 1 volt and select OK, then simulate. So now what happens here, for this 1 volt, and your gate to source voltage is also 1 volt, but current is 1.446 milliamperes here. Just note down this drain current and note down this gate to source voltage with respect to this biasing voltage here. After this, again stop simulation. Then we need to change this gate biasing voltage from 1 volt to 2 volts. Then change the 1 volt to 2 volt and select OK. Then simulate again. Then verify this drain current and gate to source voltage. Then note down this one. So here this is 9.77 microamperes and this is the 2 volts. So 9.77 means 0.009 0.00977 milliamperes here. Then stop here. Then again change from this 2 volts to 3 volts. Then select OK. Then simulate here. Now verify this drain current as well as gate to source voltage. Then stop the simulation. Then change 3 volts to 4 volts. Then select OK and simulate. Then note down this again drain current and your gate to source. Like this, we need to observe the drain current and the gate to source voltage with respect to a gate biasing voltage, while maintaining the drain to source voltage is constant. So after these observations, now we need to plot the transfer characteristics between drain current as well as gate to source voltage here.
So up to this point, we identified the two types of the characteristics for this FET here. So in that, we identified drain characteristics as well as transfer characteristics. By using these two observations, we need to draw the graphs for the drain characteristics as well as the transfer characteristics. Thank you.
Like, share and subscribe. Hit the bell icon for more updates.